NFL Week 1. Welcome back, football. And welcome back 10 pounds I'm about to gain wholly through cheap beer and fried food. Really looking forward to this beautiful mug, looking all bloated and fat by December. I'm gonna end up like one of those photos of presidents after 2 years in office, except fatter. There is a drawback to Week 1 in the NFL though, and that is this: you are about to be lied to. Now, every year, a handful of teams open the season by underperforming or overperforming relative to their expectations. And because the first game is the only data point anyone has to work with, we all spend the next week thinking that this is the new reality that will play out for the rest of the season. And this happens every year. 2012, Russell Wilson dropped his first career start on the road, causing many Seahawks fans to clamor for high-priced free agent Matt Flynn to take the reins. Yeah, that was me. Oh, this is a team that can win now. We need veteran experience. F***ing idiot. And remember 2013? The Texans won their first 2 games before dropping 14 straight games, which I think is also how many pick sixes Matt Schaub threw that year. And let's take a deeper dive on Week 1 of last year. Vikings 34, Rams 6. The Vikings rushing attack was buoyed by Adrian Peterson, while sophomore breakout candidate Cordero Patterson had 127 yards from scrimmage and a touchdown. Matt Castle completed 17 of 25 passes with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. Yeah. That kept up the rest of the season. In retrospect, the most important part of this game was that Teddy Bridgewater was on the bench where he couldn't be hit by Aaron Donald. Another team that got curb stomped in Week 1 last year was the Patriots, who got pushed around on both sides of the ball by the Dolphins. Miami, of course, went on to win the AFC East while the Pats missed the playoffs entirely. Shh. Just let me imagine the Super Bowl not ending the way it did, okay? Yeah. Anyway, the Pats weren't just bad in Week 1, they took the whole month of September off and still won the Super Bowl. When New England got blown out by KC in Week 4, people actually called for Jimmy Garoppolo to start over Brady. Things were so bad in Foxborough that Tom Brady had to shave his beard. Oh, he was so rugged. Even more notable was the 49ers' domination of the Cowboys in Texas. Tony Romo threw 3 interceptions, and the Niners rolled to a 28-3 halftime lead and an easy victory in Jerry World. People, I know a year is a long time, so it's hard to remember, but there were not enough shovels to bury the Cowboys after that game. And we all know how the season ended. The Cowboys atop their division at 12-4, and the 49ers a 500 team in turmoil. P.S. Check out the lead on the NFL.com recap of that Niners-Cowboys game. Colin Kaepernick and the San Francisco 49ers can put a tumultuous offseason behind them. Yeah, the 2014 offseason was tumultuous. Good thing they put that one behind them. Oh, finally, the Pharaoh can move past that terrible plague of water into blood. I'm telling you, it was totally gonna be Egypt season until the frogs and the lice and the swarms of flies and the diseased livestock and the festering boils and the thunderstorms of hail and fire and the locusts, and then darkness fell over the land, every firstborn child died. Ended up being a rebuilding year for Egypt. And I don't want to dwell too much on the biblical metaphor, but I'm pretty sure Jim Harbaugh is Moses in this scenario. And let's not forget about 2014's biggest outlier of all, the Titans' dominant 26-10 win on the road at KC. Tough place to play. Jake Locker, hey, remember him? Completed 2/3 of his passes for 266 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I have never seen a bandwagon assembled so quickly. People really believed in the Titans. Not me, though. I'm not going to fall for such a minuscule sample size.
You know what? I kind of like the Titans this year. I don't think that the 26-10 victory in KC on the road was a fluke.
That was taken out of context. Anyway, the Titans lost 15 of their 16 final games. Jake Locker retired, and for reasons that are still unclear to me, I got to keep my job. But I'm learning, people, and the more I learn about the NFL, the more I realize nobody knows anything, especially after Week 1.